Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to 30 Days of Living with Intention, inspired by 30 Days of Living with Intention. Today, I am a Unity publication, unity.org. Today, number 12, day number 12. The inspiration, the intention is today I am generous. If you are joining in for the first time, I welcome you to check out video number 1. It will talk more a little bit about what this series is about. If you are returning, welcome back, and I'm so happy that we have made it to day 12. We still have a few more days to go. But today, we are generous. We often think of generosity in terms of material things like a charitable donation or a thigh. But generosity begins with our thoughts. Are we generous with loving thoughts of others? If we are judging and critiquing, we are not being generous. When we have a challenge or conflict with someone, we acknowledge our oneness and move to see the Christ in every person or situation. From this divine energy, we can offer compassionate, understanding, and forgiving thoughts. As we learn to share generous thoughts, we find our words and acts become more generous. We also find that we attract a flow of generous giving from others. Today, let's radically and generously share our giving thoughts of ourselves, with ourselves, others, and the world. We set the intention today to give freely and abundantly of loving thoughts. And being generous is also a state of mind. Feeling the abundance and feeling generous, it's a state of mind. There are situations in life where we may not have the abundance that we think we need in terms of like maybe money. But when we look around, we most likely have more. We have time, we may have time, we may have health. That's another thing that we a lot of the times take for granted, and we don't consider that as part of being abundant, but it is. So giving your time, that's an act of generosity. Your time is precious. Loving thoughts. Really connecting to the love energy more than the negative things that we may see in life. Being compassionate is an act of generosity. In a world where we are programmed, or we tend to see the ugliness and critique it because in our heads we have the solution, or we have the ideas of how things should be. So we tend to just critique it. Why don't we, instead of critiquing at all, act in ways that are loving? And that's something you find within yourself. That's something that by being inspired by others, you'll find ways on how you can contribute to a better world instead of critiquing it. It's okay if you do. You don't have to be hard on yourself if you find yourself critiquing or judging, but just become aware of how many times you do that. So that way you don't fall into the trap, because it's a trap. You don't fall into the trap of always just doing that, because you're wasting energy. You're wasting precious energy when you are only talking and talking and talking about the bad instead of creating the good. So it's okay to observe it. It's actually necessary that we observe and see, but that's an opportunity for us to think of what we can create. It starts with you, Then it expands out to the community, your family members, and then out into the world. So today we tap into generosity by recognizing and knowing that we are generous when we simply shift the way we think. Today, I am generous. Affirm it, knowing. Tap into it. Breathe in. And release any thoughts or beliefs that contradict that. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax into your body to be breathe in. Breathe out. Generosity has nothing to do with having material things and having those to give away. Generosity begins when you realize within yourself that you have more than enough and that you can share. It's not about sharing what you have, but it's about sharing who you are. Your love, your attention, your time, your energy. That's precious. That doesn't have a price. Breathe in, breathe out. You are not someone that can be bought because you are priceless. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Today I am generous. Today I am generous. Today, I am generous because I give from what I am, not from what I have. May you carry this intention and frequencies with you throughout your day, reminding yourself that if you give from what you have, the day that you run out, you won't be able to give anything. But if you give from what you are, there's more than plenty, because you are unlimited. Thank you so much, my dear friends. I hope you have a blessed day. Namaste.